What if everything you believe about money was wrong? Not wrong in a way that keeps you poor, wrong in a way that's quietly destroying your peace, your relationships, and who you are. Stay with me, because the Stoics saw this coming, and their warning still applies to every man alive today. We live in a world that worships money, and this is not your fault. From the moment you were born, you were taught one message: money equals success, money equals power, money equals respect. So you chased it, and there's nothing wrong with that. The Stoics never said money is evil. Seneca was wealthy. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire. They understood money, but they also understood this: money is a tool, and like any tool, in the wrong mindset, it doesn't build you, it destroys you. There are 4 dark truths about money, and once you see them, you can't unsee them. The first truth: it attracts the wrong people. Money doesn't attract loyalty, it attracts appetite. As your status rises and people appear, they smile more, they call more, they want you more, and it feels good at first. But as Seneca warned, it is not the man they love, but what he has. These aren't friends, they are takers. And the dangerous thing about takers is you only recognize them when there's nothing left. Think about this for a second. A man works a normal job for years. Same friends, same circle, same respect. Then suddenly, he starts making real money. New people enter his life. More invitations, more attention, more brothers. At first it feels like he's finally being seen, but then something happens. The moment his business struggles, the moment the money slows down, those same people disappear. No calls, no messages, no loyalty, because they were never there for him. They were there for access. And the painful part? He only realizes it when he needs them the most. Look at lottery winners. Within years, many are broke, isolated, and miserable. Not because money is evil, but because wealth without awareness blinds you to who is real. So remember this: before you build wealth, build your character, because character is your only filter. The second truth: it can own you. You don't own money. Money owns you. It happens slowly. You start making decisions based on money as not values. You stay where you're disrespected because it pays. You silence your instincts for security. I've seen this happen more times than people admit. A man wakes up every morning already tired. He hates the environment. He feels disrespected. He knows this isn't who he wants to be, but he stays. Not because he's weak, because the money is good. So he tells himself, just one more year, just a little longer. But that little longer becomes years. And slowly, he trades his freedom for comfort, not realizing the cage doesn't feel like a cage when it's well paid. Epictetus, born a slave, understood this. He said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." Freedom isn't having more, it's needing less. So ask yourself, are you using money, or is money using you? Because the man who can walk away from money keeps his freedom. The man who can't is owned by it. The third truth: your peace becomes fragile. If your peace depends on money, it's fragile because money is unstable. Markets crash, jobs disappear, life changes. One bad investment, one job loss, one unexpected moment, and everything changes overnight. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." If your happiness is external, you've given control away. But if your peace is internal, nothing can break you. You might lose money, but you will never lose yourself. If this is speaking to you, subscribe, because this channel is for people who want to master their mind, not just their money. And the next truth is the one that destroys the most relationships. The fourth truth: power corrupts the man who isn't ready. Money amplifies who you already are, and most men are not prepared for that. When you gain financial power, and with it, social power, something inside human nature gets tested. The question is no longer, can I succeed? The question becomes, what kind of man am I when I have the power to do anything? History is full of men who were admirable in poverty and unrecognizable in wealth, because money didn't change them. It revealed them. Marcus Aurelius understood this deeply. He sat at the top of the most powerful empire in the world, and still, he wrote to himself every single day, not to record his victories, but to remind himself of his values, to check himself, to stay human. His journal, Meditations, was never meant to be published. It was a private battle against the corruption that power naturally invites, because power, without self-awareness, is dangerous. If you use money or status to manipulate people, to control them, to make them feel lesser, you will lose the only thing that matters: genuine connection. Because real people, the ones who would stand beside you in your darkest moment, cannot be bought. They can only be earned through character. So build the man first, then build the wealth, and when it comes, it will not destroy you, because you already decided who you are. So what do the Stoics say money is? Because this channel is not about rejecting wealth, it's about relating to it correctly. Here is the Stoic framework, simplified. First, money is a preferred indifferent. The Stoics use this term for things like wealth, health, and reputation, meaning, yes, it is better to have them than not, but they are not the source of good or evil. That always comes down to the man using them. Second, use it in service of virtue. Seneca used his wealth to fund philosophical work, to help others, to create time for wisdom, because money only becomes meaningful when it serves something greater than yourself. Third, hold it loosely. The Stoics practice something called negative visualization, imagining the loss of what you have, not to create fear, but to create freedom. Freedom from attachment, freedom from anxiety, freedom from loss before it even happens. Because the man who holds money tightly in a clenched fist will be shaken when it leaves. But the man who holds it with an open hand, grateful for its presence and unafraid of its absence, that man can never truly be broken. Here is the truth that this entire video has been building toward. You were not born to be a slave to money. You were born to master your own mind, to live according to your values, to build something that cannot be taken from you, not in a market crash, not in a job loss, not in someone else's betrayal. The Stoics didn't reject wealth. They rejected the worship of it. So let me leave you with one question, and I want you to sit with it tonight, before you sleep. If I lost everything I have tomorrow, who would I still be? If you can answer that question with clarity and confidence, then you already possess the only wealth that matters. If you can't, this channel exists to help you build that man. Subscribe and leave a like. Thank you for watching. Stay disciplined, stay aware, and I'll see you in the next one.